That tank engine. Who is he? That tank engine. Is he new?
New. Gordon, that's Thomas.
Ah, so that's his name. I assume he just got here.
No.
He must have been here for a few weeks then.
Gordon, he's been here since 1915.
Wait, what?
Yes, he was the station pilot at Vickerstown originally, before Knapford was made the main station.
I refuse to believe that. How can there be an engine that I've never known?
I don't know. Perhaps it's because you've shut yourself up in your own little world. You never acknowledge anyone else if they aren't tender engines.
I resent that.
However much you resent that, it's true. Anyways, I'm going to go talk to him. See you later, Gordon.
Edward left to go speak to Thomas, who had just finished shunting a train.
Hello there, Thomas. Oh, hello again, Edward. I see you've been hard at work. Yeah, well, these coaches won't shunt themselves. Understandable.
Edward, why do you bother talking to me?
What do you mean?
You're a tender engine who pulls passenger trains. Why would you associate with me?
Simple. You're an engine.
What do you mean by that?
You're an engine. We're both engines, and any engine, regardless of being a tank engine or tender engine, deserves respect.
I see. Well, thanks, Edward.
No problem. Say, I wanted to ask you something. Why didn't you sleep at the sheds with the others?
Well, I was what? I was told by an engine that the sheds were only for tender engines.
For tender engines only? What nonsense.
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
Who told you that? Was it Gordon? Or, actually, wait. I have a feeling I know who it was.
You do?
Yes, I believe it was.
Thomas, we need to arrange a goods train for Henry. Right. Sorry, Edward, but I've got to get back to work.
Alright, but before I go, I want to extend an invitation to you. Come to the sheds tonight.
The sheds? Why?
For one, it's much better than sleeping in a good shed. But also, Gordon had no idea of your existence until a few minutes ago.
Right. Well, I'll think about it. I've got to go back to work.
Alright. See you later, Thomas, and consider my offer.
Edward left and Thomas went back to shunting, with much to think about. In the evening, Edward waited excitedly at the sheds. Why do you look so excited?
Because I'm waiting for someone.
An engine to take you to the scrapyards?
No, Gordon, I'm waiting for Thomas.
Who? That tank engine?
Yes, I invited him to the sheds.
The sheds? Why?
Because he's an engine.
No, he's a tank engine, and tank engines should sleep outside.
No, Gordon, they shouldn't. They're engines just like you and me. He takes on coal and water and puffs steam like us. Honestly, you're starting to remind me of... Here he comes now.
Thomas reversed into the sheds. He was in awe of the roundhouse itself.
Wow! Haha, I see you took me up on my offer.
And I'm glad I did. It's so big. Much bigger than a good shed anyways.
Anyways, let me make introductions. This is Henry, our resident goods engine and cynic.
Didn't you stick in a tunnel recently? How do you know that? I was the one who was sent to push you out. The one who failed to push me out, you mean?
Now, you two. Anyways, you've met Henry. The bigger engine is...
I am Gordon. Oh, here we go. So does number 4, and the pride of the island itself.
Must you shout, Gordon? People are trying to sleep after all.
I just want to convey the message of who's the most important engine. For now, little Thomas, you may call me Sir. Who knows, maybe one day I'll let you call me Gordon. Though that seems unlikely. And who made you Sir Topham Hatt? Pardon? You heard me. Since when did you become Sir Topham Hatt? Last I checked, that's who I call Sir, not you.
Well,
From what I can tell, Edward and Henry don't call you Sir, so why should I? For respect, of course. Why on earth should I respect you? Because, little Thomas, I haul the express. Wow, real interesting, but I don't care. Why, you little... You want everyone to bow down and praise you just because you pull what? 6 express coaches? 6 express coaches? Yeah, anyone could pull it. Henry, Edward, me. Ha! You? I bet you couldn't leave with 1 express coach, let alone 6. Believe it or not, Gordon, I do move the 6 express coaches when I shunt. When they're empty, I pull them with passengers every day. Besides, shunting isn't even that important. Oh really? Because if it wasn't for me, the passengers would be taking a bus because you'd be too lazy to shunt your own trains. The 2 engines continued to argue into the night, much to Edward and Henry's annoyance. The next day, Thomas was still fuming. That Gordon, who does he think he is? He acts as if he's a king. Anyone could pull the express. Well... Oh, come on, you're not taking his side, are you?
I'm not taking any sides. I'm looking at this realistically. Gordon is really the only engine who can pull the express.
What? But what about Henry?
Henry is a special case.
What does that mean?
He would just have a hard time managing the express. He's not as fast as Gordon after all.
Then what about you?
I'm too old for the express. At one point I did pull it, but those days are over for me now.
And...
Thomas, you and I both know you can't handle the express.
I know, but that Gordon is so insufferable.
I know, he is rather pompous. Anyways, you'd best shunt the coaches for the express.
All right, Edward. Wake up, lazybones! Why don't you go and do some hard work like me? Why, you little... Thomas ran off laughing. However, Gordon began plotting. Yes. That could work. Teach the little scamp a lesson. Come along, Thomas. Is it morning already? Yes, it is. Now come along. We have to shunt the coaches for the express. Thomas went to get the coaches. Hurry up, you! Hurry up yourself! Oh, trust me, I will. Get in quickly, please. Just then the guard blew his whistle. Before Thomas could get uncoupled from the coaches, Gordon moved off. Wait, Gordon! Wait! Stop, Gordon! Please! Come along, we're gonna be late. Gordon, stop! Finally, Gordon stopped at Wellsworth. Thomas quickly uncoupled and rolled up alongside Gordon. Hello, Thomas. I didn't even notice you were coupled up. I didn't drag you along, did I?
Yes, you did.
Terribly sorry, chap. Although I hope that shows you how hard pulling the express is. Thomas said nothing. Later, he returned to Knapford, where Edward looked concerned.
Thomas, thank goodness you're alright.
I'm glad I'm alright too. It feels like my wheels could fall off.
I'm not surprised. Hey, that Gordon, I ought to tell Sir Topham Hatt.
Wait, Edward, don't do that.
Why not?
Because he was trying to teach me a lesson, and I suppose, no matter how foolish it was, it did teach me something.
What was it?
That pulling the express is a hard job, and as fast as Gordon was going, I wouldn't be able to handle that.
I see.
So I suppose I'll lay off teasing him. However, don't think this means I have some sort of respect for him or anything. And please don't tell Gordon. I won't, Thomas. Thomas went back to shunting, whilst Edward looked onwards. Despite what he said, he knew that Thomas had respect for Gordon.